Trincomalee, Trincomalee, how resplendent do you look, or thee? Date, time and temperature check. It's the 13th of January 2024, Saturday. It's currently 6 degrees Celsius, whatever that is in Fahrenheit. I haven't consulted Siri this morning to find out because I can't work it out myself. I'm off to York today. So today's vlog is going to be recorded entirely after this little Trincomalee sequence and me talking for 2 minutes. Is going to be recorded entirely in the whimsical, charming city of York in North Yorkshire, England, UK, planet Earth. So welcome to planet Earth. Hello planet Earth. Let's get today's adventure well and truly started. You know, I sometimes wish I was rich, but then I guess we all do. And I'm talking rich mainly in money, because I am rich in other ways. I'm rich in a lot of other ways. In fact, a lot of us can be rich in other ways. I wouldn't want to be stinking rich when it comes to money, but certainly comfortable would be nice. Because I know that if I won 180 million euros on a Friday night Euro lottery, that the bulk of that money would be given away for good causes, charitable causes that I'm passionate about, friends and family and people who I feel deserves to be given a gift in life, if that makes sense. I'd pretty much give the bulk of it away. So I am rich in a lot of other areas of my life, just not money. I'm just videoing these gorgeous cakes, calling my name. I'm going to send them to somebody.
So you got your name on?
Look, mini Rolos, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Too nice. Can I have a cortado, please, Mel?
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. Too nice they are. I shouldn't. Style in a Porsche. Woohoo! Having it big time. Check out these milkshakes. American style ice cream, but it's not working. Oh, we're in York. We've landed in the hotel.
Along the corridor for you to list by the breakfast room. Thank you.
Checking into a room in the Radisson in York City. It's a pretty nice hotel. I'm coming. So this is my room. We're in the Radisson in York City, and it's very clean, it's presentable, and this is where my base is for tonight. I'm not going to be in the room much because there's some bars to hit, but I'll give you a quick tour when I get back to the hotel tonight. But there's the city out there to go and see. Provisions. When you stay in most hotels these days, you get given all this bump. A couple of tea bags, Yorkshire tea, hot chocolate, cups, this kettle. It's actually still got a bit of water in there. But on the whole, nice smart flat screen TV to watch when we come back tonight. Nice double bed. Standard now is you get USB ports. Nice sockets actually. This big comfy headboard. And then some historic pictures from the city on all the walls. It's quite a classy hotel this, I do like this hotel. Very proud of its heritage. And then the bathroom, nice and clean, nice pull-out mirror. Hello. And that's what I like to see. A rainforest shower with a backdrop of the world famous Shambles. When I did a video, I'll put a link up to the video actually, and you can go back and see what the Shambles is all about and the history and the connection to Harry Potter. I'm digging the rainforest shower. Time to hit the city. Hotel corridors always remind me of The Shining. Courtyard area. And go back to the lift down to the bar to meet up with my friends and wife. So I was actually only here. I was in the city in December doing the York Christmas market view, which if you've not seen that video, it's on my channel, so there's a link for it as well. So go back and have a look at that and see all about the historic city and how it looked during Christmas time. Where is the bar? On the main river that runs through York, the Ouse. It's feeling a lot more relaxed than it was back in December. The Christmas crowds have thinned out. It's quite dry today. No rain, which is a bonus. This camera will probably get more shaky once I've had a few cocktails. Costa.
Please.
The house of the Trembling Mothers. We're about to go into the judge's lodging. Tamara, have you seen the legs next to you? Underneath the stool. Set of legs.
And meat and drink for all locals.
Master Debonair. Oh, we need to find the cats. Wild night that. I would love that painting. That's the Shambles. Cute area. Scene of Harry Potter. Butchers. Oh, I would love that painting in my house. So, Sunday morning in York. So this video is going to be a two-parter. Bits of yesterday, bits of last night, and then today, which will probably get uploaded, I don't know, tomorrow. So I'm not going to be able to upload my videos every single day like I would hoped, because sometimes life gets in the way. So I'm not able to do my usual frequency of posting. But that's fine, as long as I get back on track and post as and when I can. Oh, my hand's shaking a bit. Sunday morning, it's the 14th of January. Temperature check, I have no idea what the temperature is right now. Wow, so peaceful. Sound of church bells in the air. 9 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. Not many people around. It's heavenly. They've had major problem with flooding in the city recently. So much to the point, as you can see, the water level's dropped now. The water's down there, probably about 15 feet down. However, you can see it's been up here on the riverbank. So the water's been all the way up here. See the watermarks there on the wall. Crikey. That's what you call a river in spate. It's all caused by the storms and the freakish weather that we've had lately. The cross of St. George, proudly on the underside of the bridge there. This is the Lendl Bridge. Major bridge that crosses the city. Let's go and have a bit of a wander. So it's currently 1 degree Celsius, 33 degrees Fahrenheit, hence why my hands are so cold. I thought there's got to be something going on here. So the temperature's dropped probably about 7 or 8 degrees on what it's been over the last few days. So this is cold. 33 is pretty cold. Manageable though. For me, it just feels really fresh at the minute. Oh, just breathing in the air. It's beautiful. The sightseeing tours have started already. And the rowing club. There was a boat out on the water earlier. There's the men's four coming in. Frost on the grass on the other side. There's the Minster, just poking up over the top of the tree line there. Being coached by the boat there, the megaphone. Reminds me of my dragon boat days. I'll need to tell you the story about my dragon boat days. Let's go up these steps onto the top of the bridge and into the city. That's really cool that they've got a braille version of the history of York next to the signs here. So we're on the city wall here. I'm not going to do it this morning. I did it previously when I came and showed the Christmas market in December, but you can walk the city walls of York. It's a beautiful walk. It's great when you get to the point where you can look down in people's gardens. But we're not heading that way. We're going to pass the Maltings and go over the bridge into the city. Quirky coffee bar. It's too early in the morning, it's not open yet. Rightly so. It's only, what, 9 o'clock? Ooh, Bailey's hot chocolate, £5. That would go down very well right now. That's the watchtower, Bailey's watchtower it's called. It's just, everywhere you look in the city, there's history. Ancient history. It's such a beautiful city to just have a wander around. I love how they put cafes in ancient buildings like this. What a great simple name, Sophie. Cocktails, too many of them last night. This is the Lendl Tower from 1300. That's when it dates. It was part of the original city's defences. If you can see the sign there, if you want to pause the video, have a read of that. Beautiful structure here, right in the heart of the city. Access to the Star Inn down there. Through the arch, through the tunnel. Costa! My favourite haunt. I won't go in just yet. And then through here is the Minster. You can see here the Minster. One of the most famous places to visit when you're in the city. At Christmas, there was actually, on the Christmas market in the York Museum Gardens in here, was where the fore tent was. So if you've seen my York video, which I am going to link to now, you can see me wandering around the teepee that was kind of over in this general direction area when I had a mulled wine. This is like an old jail, doesn't it? It's the part of the museum gardens, but I don't know what the history of this part is. But it'll surely tell us. It's a Roman fortress. Wowzers. Everywhere you look. Hello, pigeons. So the water looks like it's been flooded through here as well. It's all damp underfoot. Not phased at all. How freaking stunning is this? Right in the city. History comes alive courtesy of Britman's channel. Oh yes. Cross keys. Cross. It's like an old ancient fountain here. I belong West Virginia. Highway.
Am I recording you?
I'm recording you, buddy.
Hey, up the boys! Up the boys! I'll tell you so here. Our lad here is a good lad. Here,
Thank you.
Give us a spud. Our lad here. What's your name?
Ellis.
Ellis.
Yeah.
Our lad Ellis is a good lad. He's a real good lad. He's a real good lad. Anyone who messes with Ellis, you mess with us as well.
Exactly.
With us as well. You mess with a lot, lads. You don't know about these
Thanks,
things.
chaps.
Don't know about these things.
All the best.
See you soon, bro.
Cheers, man.
Have a nice day, bro.
You too, man.
Where's...
There's the Minster. Still got the lights twinkling away as well. I thought that was a Christmas feature, that they've still got them on. That's the bells we can hear as the Minster. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful. Crooked little building there. Know what that is? Stunning. Sunday morning's a great time to come out and see all the churches in action. This is York Oratory, St Wilfrid's Catholic Church is what you're looking at now. And when we do explore cities, we never look up. We always keep our eyes at street level. But looking up reveals so much more fascinating history. Look at the ornate architecture of this church. Look at dragon at the very top there. That needs to breathe fire like Universal. I'm just going to stop talking and record these sounds. How utterly beautiful is this? I could sit here and just listen to this for ages. Look up, guys. You always must look up in life. The sun hitting the side of the Minster there. It's beautiful. Ready for a ghost walk? It's a bit early. Come back tonight. I'm just so hypnotised with this sound. Have we had enough of it yet? Right next to the Minster, you've got the Church of St Michael le Belfry, which is the only Reformation church in York that was built all at the same time. It took 11 years to build, and it's kind of overshadowed by its big brother, the Minster next door. But right here, you've got this stunning church. Have a look. The Guy Fawkes Inn. Born here in 1570. Hook drawn and quartered in 1606. He's only 36. If you want to ever come to York, if you're a tourist and you ever get a chance to come to this city, come in on a morning, like on a weekend, like Sunday morning right now, it's just bliss. Because the streets are quiet, there's not many people around. Normally these streets are absolutely jam-packed with locals, tourists, all jostling for space, wandering in the shops, the coffee shops, the gift stores. There's just so much to see in this city, so much history. Shops are not open at the moment, which is keeping the crowds thin. But with the sun just coming up in the winter sky, it's creating just, the light is just beautiful, it's stunning to see. So it's a great time to be here. Case in point, the fat hippo. The Minster's bells have stopped. We had about half an hour of the bells there. Back in that direction. There's the Minster gates where we've just come from. The forest. It's nice that they've still got all the lights on. I thought these were Christmas lights, but clearly not. I like that. Lunscourt, formerly Mad Alice Lane. A lot of these Snickleway type paths in the city, you've just got to wander into them. They're off the side street. They can lead to other places you don't even know is here. It's very Jack the Ripper-ish. I can imagine this is the type of place where Jack would have killed and slayed his victims. Bit of a morbid thought on a Sunday morning. There's the chocolate story. Well worth a look, well worth popping in if you visit in the city. Discover the history of York's iconic chocolate brands. The Roundtree family, Nestle, I believe. It's all in here. I don't mind admitting my hands are cold. Holding this phone out my hands are freezing cold right now. But see the things I do for you guys. Let's head into the Shambles. And even now at 9:30 in the morning, a queue is forming for the York ghost merchants. It doesn't surprise me one bit. There's a marker on the floor here for where people need to queue. This shop gets freaking insanely busy. It's quite apt. Ghostbusters. Yeah, this is the queue for the ghost merchants already. 9:30. Which I'm about to show you.
I think it is blue. Oh, is it? It's grey or blue, yeah. It's not blue, but I wouldn't say it was fully grey.
Here's a shamble. This is where the Shambles gets its name from, these wooden benches called Shambles, where all the blood would drip down from the meat. I've told you this before. These meat hooks here, all butchers' shops would hang meat off there. Right now this is a potions cauldron. The Harry Potter theme runs very strong. Ghost in the window, anybody? I think I've said in the previous video that the reason why the buildings are as crooked and overhanging as that is it was all to do with taxes. So back in the day, the owners of these properties, you were taxed on the size of your downstairs space only. So that's why the downstairs space of the buildings is quite small, so you paid less tax. So you could completely go for it at the top floor, which is why a lot of the top floors are bigger and larger, because there weren't taxes for the upstairs. So clever merchants back in the day made their upstairs parts of the buildings much, much bigger than the downstairs. Now you know. The shop that must not be. While we're here, we may as well go and see the shortest street in the whole of York. Possibly the shortest street in the whole of England. It's got a really quirky name as well. There you go. Whip-Ma-Whop-Ma-Gate. In entirety, it starts over near the bike and the bin and goes to the black lamppost there. That is it. That is the street. What must be about 20 feet long? Legend has it that the name of the street means not one thing nor another. It's quite an apt description for a very quirky name, don't you think? The Golden Fleece, York's most haunted inn. We were actually in here last night. There's several ghosts haunt this pub. Actually, they list them outside, the 5 ghosts of the Golden Fleece. Lady Alice Peckett, Jeff Monroe, One-Eyed Jack, a grumpy old man and a small child. If you have a look at the link now, I was inside this pub on my previous visit. My hands are getting way too cold, so I'm going to head back to the hotel now. Short visit in the historic city of York, but I will return. I will come back. There's so much more to see and do. I'm literally just showing you the tip of what's here. This is the heart of the city, but when you go a bit further out, there are other things to see. The Minster's great. We can have a wander around the Minster. The Jorvik Centre. There for another day, I believe. Right now, breakfast at the hotel calls and a nice warm coffee, because I really need to warm myself up. However, no matter how cold it gets, shorts and hockers is always my preferred mode of attire. I've done a complete circle of the city, so I came across the bridge. The hotel we're staying in is there. That's the Radisson. And then I came across the bridge, looped all the way around the city here, coming back across this bridge. I'm going to go back down the river and walk back to the hotel. Just before I head back into the hotel, I thought I'd show you this quirky looking little building. Wouldn't it look out of place in the Shambles, would it? Wonder who lives there? Wonder if it's a private residence now. Right next door to the church. And there's my hotel. This caught my eye just before I went back into the hotel. There's a plaque on the side of the hotel here for Jon Snow, the memory of Jon Snow. Not Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. He was a pioneer, anaesthetist and epidemiologist. It just says born near here. What a nice tribute to the guy. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Temperature check on the hotel screens. On the maximum 4 degrees today. Night time. -4. That's the maximum cold night ahead. Cheers.
Well, it was. We had that -3 Saturday.
That's great.
Oh, you were here, but the -3 all day. Today's not.
What, with Jon Snow on the side of the hotel, and this is a Game of Thrones thing going on? Bit Coldplay. And they were all... And it was all yellow. They're good, aren't they?
Yeah, very good.
I've never seen them playing different songs like this. And all things you do.
Well, I didn't get that till you started singing.
Yellow. And it was all yellow. It's Coldplay, isn't it? Yeah. We tried to sing it last night in the pub, but nobody had it. This is a cool stall. The Black Yak. It's all yak wool. Yak hats. Gloves. The type of stuff I used to wear out in Nepal when I was trekking. Beautiful crisp winter's day. People are out now, the shops are open, and York's one of the places that I will repeatedly come back to because there's so much to see and do here. So I'll just finish the vlog by showing you a few of the market stalls and some of the things that they sell. If you're ever in England, you've got to come and visit York. My favourite city in the whole of the country. Cool glow-in-the-dark t-shirts. They're going to be great for Halloween. These are cute. Handmade pebble art frames. Ghosts. And why not? The ghost shop's just around the corner. A lot of really nice art stalls in the market. A lot of local artists selling all their wares. Christmas, anybody? Even though it's January? Put your broom there. You can go visit the shop that must not be named. Remember what I say on my reviews, anywhere I go, you've always got to look up. You miss so much if you don't look up. We generally walk around looking at this level, but when you glance up, history comes alive a lot more than you think. I think in the last vlog I was telling you about the cats that are around the city. There's 20 hidden cats around York. And you've just got to look up and try and discover them when you're wandering around the streets. Right, this is the one on the Shambles.
We make
these handmade ghost ornaments. Every single one is unique. They're made by 8 local ghost makers, and they're sort of to represent York's haunted heritage, you know, sort of, because York is a city of 1,000 ghosts. We make ghosts, and they are all stamped with a symbol that means good fortune, so we also like to say they bring you a bit of good luck.
Know that?
They're doing a great job, they are.
And that is the queue for the ghost shop. And what you just heard there, that's what it's all about. Handmade individual ghosts. No two ghosts are the same. Look up, guys.